of Out Dancing Doris, followed by Peppy Fast Cars, Lover Belmont and Ripson. Heading to the turnout of the straight. After the bell, the lead time is only moderate at this stage, 61.2 as they go down the back. And the leader is Pseudo, about a length and a half. Blue Bangaroo works up to be second, followed by Olympic Fire on the outside. Then Muckalee Kid, followed by Joanne's Dream, Sarah Vela. A fair way back to Peppy Fast Cars and then Ripson, Lover Belmont. And last of all is Out Dancing Doris. Going on to the top corner, 450 metres left to run. Pseudo is the leader. A length and a half. Blue Bangaroo's immediately under pressure in second spot. Running third on the inside, Olympic Fire, then Muckalee Kid. Looking for a way out behind those, Joanne's Dream. Peppy Fast Car peels to the outside. Ripson's gone about 5 wide. Lover Belmont running up behind them, looking for a run. Coming around the home corner, Pseudo is first for the judge. Joanne's Dream right behind it, looking for a way out. Olympic Fire, Blue Bangaroo is still there. In the straight now and getting the rails run. Joanne's Dream to go out after Olympic Fire. Olympic Fire's just in front. Joanne's Dream driving through on the inside. Olympic Fire in front, and Olympic Fire went roughly close to home, but it's just one. Pseudo may have held on with Joanne's Dream tight for second and third. Then Lover Belmont, Blue Bangaroo, Peppy Fast Cars, Out Dancing Doris, Sarah Vela, and Muckalee Kid was last in. And they're just outside the 2 minutes. 2 minutes and...
All right, what's
one from the outside on the front line. Light is on, racing, and MRJ skedaddled out of the machine and went straight to the lead. Sovereign Lad and Wigan Gown began well from Union Monarch and Victor's Toy. Then LJB hustled to be in the forward group, going around the first turn on the inside of Royal Command, and Dunveen slides up on the rail. Then Sterling Vance, another leader, Minotaur, and Remember Rhodey had dropped back to the rear. MRJ in front at the end of 350 and led by more than a length to Sovereign Lad. Victor's Toy third, settling on the back of the speed. Wigan Gown fourth, one out, one back, one to Dunveen on the fence. Union Monarch 3 deep and LJB pokes up in the centre. Then Royal Command on the outside of Sterling Vance. Remember Rhodey sliding up on the rail. Minotaur is second last and another leader 3 deep ahead away at the tail. 36.8 for the first 500 metres, and Wretchless takes the favourite into the van. At the 1350, Sovereign Lad leads by 2 to MRJ. Union Monarch's been 3 deep and now strides up into second spot. Wigan Gown will get cover again behind Union Monarch. Royal Command will be left 3 deep, and then Victor's Toy on the inside of LJB. Another leader's 3 wide, tagging Royal Command. Dunveen buried on the fence from Sterling Vance. Remember Rhodey is second last, and Minotaur whipped them in at the judge and the bell. 31.4 first split of the mile. Sovereign Lad a half in front. Royal Command ran to second spot without cover. Another leader now 3 wide and works forward. MRJ sitting on the back of the speed. Union Monarch in the running lane around Victor's Toy. Wigan Gown now shuffled back into midfield on the outside of Dunveen. A length and a half to Sterling Vance around Remember Rhodey. Then came LJB and Minotaur back at the tail of the field. Sovereign Lad in front down the back at the 731 second split. Sovereign Lad more than a length in front of another leader. MRJ and neck away on the fence. Royal Command fourth around Victor's Toy. Wigan Gown peels and moves forward 3 deep on the outside of Union Monarch. Dunveen on the rail. LJB hooks onto the back of Wigan Gown from Remember Rhodey. Sterling Vance and 2 to Minotaur. Sovereign Lad in front at the 300 metres mark. MRJ slides away from the fence to give chase. 2 lengths to Victor's Toy. Then another leader, Royal Command, and Wigan Gown on the outside. Wretchless snuck a peak, flattening out, 150 to run. Sovereign Lad in front of MRJ under the bat. Then Victor's Toy. Sovereign Lad clear with short of 100 left to go. MRJ and Victor's Toy will run the trifecta, but it's all the favourite. An easy one for Sovereign Lad, beating MRJ and Victor's Toy. Then Sterling Vance, Minotaur, Royal Command, Remember Rhodey, Dunveen, Union Monarch, Wig and Gown, LJB and another leader at the rear.
Number 1.
Tammy Lynn came out fairly well on the outside. Rain and Hail won the start. Tammy Lynn's angling for the rails run, goes to second early, and third Avondale. They were followed by Mekong Way. Up behind them, a Big Bad Blake, See Your Princess, and Camden Dancer. Last of all, Sherry Supreme down the back straight now. A very wide off the track. Rain and Hail led, getting through. Mekong Way's grabbed it. About 2 lengths away, third Tammy Lynn, followed by Camden Dancer. Mekong Way dashed to the lead from Rain and Hail, who comes again, but Mekong Way's too good. Mekong Way wins by a length and a half. In second position was Rain and Hail. Third, Camden Dancer, Sherry Supreme. They were followed by Big Bad Blake, and then Avondale, Tammy Lynn, and See Ya Princess.
Thank you, Pete.
Away they go. Now Linwood Lee is going to head forward from the start. Pacific Morrison, Bravery have come out with it. Also Foreshore from out wide going forward round the first turn, and Pacific Morris has the inside running. Bravery eases in the centre. Linwood Lee and Foreshore out three wides going on with it. Linwood Lee's going to ease now. Foreshore might continue to look for the lead. Bravery is in fourth spot. She's a Wood Duck, try to drive up behind the leader. Then Payday Special, Sun Khan caught wide. Further back in the field then, to Steady Boy. Le Foudroyant is out wide and going on with it. Precious Babe back to the tail, and Bow Liberator gets up along the inside. Pacific Morris won the early battle and led 4 metres. In second placing, dropping to the rails, Foreshore, so Linwood Lee will be without cover. Lead time 45.2. She's a Wood Duck now 3 back on the inside. Le Foudroyant continues around the field 3 deep. Goes past Bravery. Down on the inside, Bow Liberator saved a bit of ground. Fourth last Payday Special. Sun Khan has dropped to the rails. Steady Boy was back second last, and at the tail Precious Babe. Down the back they race, and Pacific Morris on top by 2 metres. Le Foudroyant now moves up on the outside second. In behind the leader was Foreshore, and Linwood Lee's got a trail, but it's worked early. 3 back on the inside. She's a Wood Duck's nice and handy to them, but needs a bit of luck. Then 2 metres further back in the field, then to Bravery. They are followed by Bow Liberator on the inside. Payday Special getting back a little now. Steady Boy on its back. The inside Sun Khan and Precious Babe trying to flush something out from the tail. A lap and a quarter to run as they swing for the bell. First quarter was run in 31.8. The leader is Pacific Morris. It's a couple in front, but it's under a little bit of pressure. On the outside, Le Foudroyant, despite workings, going okay. Foreshore on the inside. Bravery comes 3 deep and gets around Linwood Lee. She's a Wood Duck's going to need an awful lot of luck from the rails. Bow Liberator's got one off. 3 deep Payday Special. It's got Steady Boy 4 wide. And then Sun Khan and Precious Babe pulling very deep. Second quarter 32.3 as they go into the back. Pacific Morris still led a couple of metres. Le Foudroyant trying to get closer on the outside. 3 deep Bravery. Linwood Lee held up, so too Foreshore. Right around them goes Steady Boy. Payday Special in the centre needs a bit of luck. Now it's got Precious Babe around it, 4 wide. Then Bow Liberator, She's a Wood Duck, nowhere to go. And then Sun Khan coming off the back. Pacific Morris still the leader. Le Foudroyant on the outside though won't be done with. 3 and 4 wide. Steady Boy comes at them. Linwood Lee in the centre looks for a split. Bravery's only battling. Then Precious Babe. She's a Wood Duck going between horses from Bow Liberator. They turn. Pacific Morris the leader from Le Foudroyant. Coming out wide now Linwood Lee from Steady Boy. Le Foudroyant and Pacific Morris, and now Linwood Lee cutting them down. Linwood Lee on the outside finishing strongly, and Linwood Lee too good. Wins 2 metres. Le Foudroyant a good run second. Pacific Morris third. She's a Wood Duck unlucky, flashed home. Then Bravery, Bow Liberator, Steady Boy. Payday Special was next from Sun Khan, Foreshore, and Precious Babe last to pull up.
Racing, beginning well, was Hidden Night over Sir Lotto, and moving up on the outside, Gap Road and also Cartagena with Destiny Fox. Behind those next was Extra Sharp. Sir Lotto up to the inside, and 2 lengths last was Suspect Sally. Down the back straight, and Hidden Night's left a mile in front. It's out by 6. Sir Lotto works well to second. 3 lengths third, Destiny Fox, followed the middle by Extra Sharp from Gap Road. The outside came Magic Tourist, Cartagena, and railing up was Suspect Sally, but around the home turn, Hidden Night getting very tired. Sir Lotto moves up on the inside, drives to the front, and Sir Lotto raced away to win. Good effort. Sir Lotto first. Second, Hidden Night. Third was Suspect Sally. A long way back, Extra Sharp, followed by Magic Tourist from Destiny Fox, Gap Road, and Cartagena was back at the tail.
Thank you, Rod. 1, 3 and 9.
Racing, Flying Louis has missed it 25 metres away quickly. High Road with Arson Galaxy and Franco Elect on the outside makes a line of 3. Just in behind them, Pulaski settles down 4th and 1 off the rail. Driving through on the inside is Becolban Breeze, followed by Rothcliffe. Constantine races 3 wide early, followed by You Wish. Flying Louis tacks up on the rails. Second last is Rolls and Rolls, and Sharp Armbro is last at the 1600 metres out of the straight. Lead time 23.6, and in front is Arson Galaxy. Travelling around the outside, Franco Elect is now drawing up to tackle Arson Galaxy for the lead and will succeed. Travelling third, 4 metres away, Becolban Breeze. 4 metres to High Road on the outside. Midfield and still racing deep, Constantine going forward as Pulaski now pulls out 3 wide early, followed by Rothcliffe. Then You Wish 3 metres away on the the outside of Flying Louis. 6 metres to Rolls, and Sharp Armbro was last. On the outside now, Pulaski draws up on the outside to almost join Franco Elect around the turn at the 1100 metres. First quarter 30.8. Up on the outside now, having a nice run is Becolban Breeze with cover. Then Arson Galaxy on a loose rein the rail. 6 or 8 metres to High Road on the outside of Rothcliffe. Back in the field is one down. Sharp Armbro was down. Sharp Armbro was down. The driver of the other fellow has been tipped out of the cart, Constantine. So Constantine's driver has been tipped over the inside rail, and the driver of Sharp Armbro was lying on the track, and that fall has occurred about 150 metres from the winning post. Now out of the straight they race. Second quarter 29.6. Franco Elect in front by almost 6 metres. 2 on the outside, Pulaski. Third placing Arson Galaxy on a loose rein. Then Becolban Breeze. Pulling out now was You Wish, followed by High Road, Rothcliffe, then Flying Louis, and Rolls, one off the rail as last. Well, the clerk of the course has caught the driverless Constantine. Sharp Armbro still lying on the track. The driver, Glenn Williams, quite okay. Constantine's driver, Brian Rogers, has been thrown over the inside rail. He looks to be pretty hurt too. And around the turn they race towards the 250. They'll have to sweep around this fallen horse and also the ambulance. Third quarter 29, where Pulaski raced away from Franco Elect. Pulling out now You Wish, getting into second placing. Then Arson Galaxy, followed by Becolban Breeze. But it's all Pulaski over the concluding stages. He will bolt in. Pulaski wins by 18 metres. Second placing goes to High Road. Third, You Wish. Close up fourth, Rolls. Then Rothcliffe. A gap to Franco Elect, followed by Becolban Breeze, Arson Galaxy. Flying Louis has run last, and the scrimmage occurred about Constantine's driver tipped over the outside, over the inside. Armbro also suffered a pretty heavy tumble, but Constantine is okay. Sharp Armbro still lying on the track. Glenn Williams okay from Sharp Armbro, and Brian Rogers still in the hands of the ambulance attendant on the inside running rail.
Train Copper Sunset in the 2. Racing. Copper Sunset came out only fairly, winning the start. Kingston Cape went to the lead early, charging over Midnight Osty, and they go together. Right behind them, Copper Sunset. Then came Kendy's Caper, False Tails, Wide Coogee Zephyr running off, and then Congo Kid and Wanneroo Babe as last of all. Kingston Cape led Midnight Osty, Copper Sunset charging up on the outside. About 3 lengths, Kendy's Caper and False Tails. The leader on the bend, Kingston Cape, going it after it, Copper Sunset. Kingston Cape in front, Copper Sunset wearing it down. Copper Sunset arrives. Copper Sunset gets up on the outside from Kingston Cape. False Tails is third. Right behind them, Kendy's Caper, Coogee Zephyr and Midnight Osty. Further back, Congo Kid and Wanneroo Babe was last.
Into the corner. Set. And there's the blue light. Wasn't the best to begin. Tyrone Adios. G'day towards the inside. Fired out. Stanley Meadow away smartly and out deep on the track. Motoring Monty began very quickly and is tearing across. He's caught out very wide on the first corner on Tyrone Adios. Out 3 wide as they head towards the back. G'day easing back over on the inside. Irresistible Me is in between horses, and then Shoshone Gold, and Gale's Jet drops to the tail. Into the back the first time, and the leader is Motoring Monty. Tyrone Adios doing plenty of work early, moves up to join the leader as they run down the back. A length away third is Stanley Meadow, followed by Irresistible Me, and then Shoshone Gold. G'day is next on the inside, and Gale's Jet drops to the tail. Heading up towards the top corner, and Hedman's let Tyrone Adios roll to the lead. Takes over now a couple of lengths in front of Motoring Monty, who went a bit roughly there. Looks as though it may have broken down Motoring Monty. It's right out of its gear and drifting right to the outside fence. Running through into second place, it has broken down very badly, this horse, pulling to the extreme outside. Stanley Meadow goes through into second spot, so we've got 6 left in this. He's going to be pulled right out of it, Motoring Monty. 6 left in the Superfecta. Into the home stretch now. 1 lap left to go, and Tyrone Adios is the leader. A length clear of Stanley Meadow. Irresistible Me is next, and Shoshone Gold moves up on the outside. Followed by G'day, and Gale's Jet last of the 6 left in it as they run down with a circuit to go. Tyrone Adios on top. Held well together by Henman. Shows the way by a length Stanley Meadow, and Shoshone Gold moves up on the outside into third spot. 1 to Irresistible Me, and then G'day, and Gale's Jet at the tail of the field. After the bell, they head towards the back. At the 850 metre mark, Tyrone Adios leads the way to Shoshone Gold. Running third is Stanley Meadow on the leader's back, and then G'day, Irresistible Me, and Gale's Jet last. Down in the final circuit, they run down the back at the 700. Tyrone Adios leads the way by a half. Shoshone Gold, Stanley Meadow on the leader's back. Then G'day, Gale's Jet, and Irresistible Me is last, about to peel to the outside. He's holding back on the leader. Running to the 400-metre mark, Tyrone Adios, held together by a half length. Shoshone Gold, right around the outside, Irresistible Me. Gee, they're tight and compact coming to the corner. Right behind the leader is Stanley Meadow. Tyrone Adios in front, coming up to the bend, about a neck on Shoshone Gold. Stanley Meadow waiting for a run as they're about to straighten up. Going to be a sprint home from the favourite. Tyrone Adios in front. He had a peep. He looks pretty confident. Stanley Meadow second, battling away Shoshone Gold. G'day, G'day down the outside. Now he goes for Tyrone Adios. It kicked about 2 in front. It's all over. Tyrone Adios wins it by a length and a half. Soft win. Stanley Meadow second. G'day, G'day may have got third from Shoshone Gold. Gales Jet next. And Irresistible Me is at the tail of the field. And the other one, Motoring Monty, breaking down, failing to complete the course. 10, 4 and 3.
Look at the TAB screen. Ruxton, $1.95. Lights on. Armsfold Racing. Halen Count came out of the machine very quickly and went straight to the lead. Walks Alone began well. Dream Action mustering some speed, and then Ruxton followed by the Absolute. Deerham wide going into the first turn. Cash the Chips goes up on the fence. The Ritz in the centre. Then came Summersby Princess, the Injector, and Gaucho got into trouble. He galloped shortly after the break and dropped out to a long last. Halen Count in front at the 1750 past the tea trees, leading by 2 lengths to Dream Action. The Absolute 3 deep slides up outside of the leader, and Walks Alone will now get the sweet seat, 1 out and 1 back. 1 to Cash the Chips on the fence, a length and a half to the favoured Ruxton, 3 back in the running lane and being chased up onto the back of Walks Alone. 2 lengths to the Ritz, 2 to Summersby Princess, then came Deerham. The Injector lasted the main group, and Gaucho 15 lengths away at the tail of the field. 36.2 the first section of the race, and Halen Count showed the way. Led by a touch more than a length over the Absolute. Dream Action third behind the Speed. Walks Alone fourth, 1 out 1 back on the outside of Cash the Chips. Ruxton 3 back in the running lane. The Ritz on the back of Ruxton, Deerham on the fence. Then Summersby Princess, the Injector, and still a long break to Gaucho as they roll past the 1100 metres peg. 31.3 first quarter of the mile, and Halen Count, the former Kiwi, leads by a length over the Absolute, slicing the breeze. Dream Action third, locked up on the back of the Speed. Walks Alone fourth on the outside of Cash the Chips, and then Ruxton. Deerham awkwardly placed on the rail, a length away the Ritz, 2 lengths to Summersby Princess, 2 1/2 to the Injector, and a long break to Gaucho as they move to the back. 750 metres out. Halen Count's been in front every step of the way. 33 the second split. Halen Count more than a length to the Absolute. Dream Action third and corralled. Walks Alone peels 3 deep as the Absolute feels the pinch. Cash the Chips works away from the rail. Ruxton 3 deep and being chased hard. Then Deerham, the Ritz, Summersby Princess and the Injector. Halen Count in front at the 420. Newbury sitting still. Walks Alone got to second. Cash the Chips off the rail. 3 deep and third. Ruxton 4 wide. He's only grinding, and then Dream Action followed by the Ritz. Halen Count got away. Slipped more leather at the top of the lane, and Halen Count raced 2 1/2 in front of Cash the Chips. Walks Alone and Ruxton on the outside. Halen Count clear with 100 left to go, but he's run out of gas. There's nothing in the tank. Walks Alone diving up on the fence. Halen Count tippy-toeing. Walks Alone won't reach him. Halen Count crawls over the line, but he wins. Halen Count from Walks Alone and Ruxton. Then Cash the Chips, Summersby Princess and the Injector, followed by Deerham, the Ritz, then the Absolute, Gaucho, Dream Action, last of all.
Right, race 4.
Madre over Wolf Dancer moving up on the outside, Fix It Up, followed by Supreme Aussie, who's getting a checkered path. Love Bale on the inside. Behind those came Major Magic. City Success is moving up quickly, and soon after takes the front down the back as they jam behind. Gentle Lou back second last, and last of all was Fix It Up. At the top turn, City Success in front, rolls off, gives the run to Supreme Aussie, who shot away. Supreme Aussie in the straight race, 2 now, 3 in front. Love Bale to second, third Sierra Madre from Gentle Lou, but it's all Supreme Aussie. A good win. Supreme Aussie first, second Love Bale, third might be Gentle Lou, a nose in front of behind those came Sierra Madre, behind those came Major Magic, City Success, Fix It Up and Wolf Dance.
4-3 a photo there.
Expressionist away okay. Tut Tut Wallace going forward. So too King Meadow. Now Satan Commands is going to be back in the pack early. Expressionist drives up to hold them. King Meadow still going on with it around the outside. Tut Tut Wallace keeps it 3 wide until the turn comes up. Now King Meadow gets across. Kimbray driving up behind the leader, and King Meadow takes the leader on. Then back along the inside, Mr. Director. Timely Treasure the outside there. Ratted up front. 6 or 8 metres further back in the field then to Marsada. Stack 'em well up was well back, and then Radiant Bow. Melvin Skipper and Satan Commands has had to go back to the tail. Well, King Meadow won't give up. King Meadow on the outside had about a head in advance of Expressionist. King Meadow will try and ease him behind, but Kimbray will try and drive up to keep it off and will do so. 4 metres then to Tut Tut Wallace. Mr. Director next on the inside, a couple away to Timely Treasure. Then 4 metres Marsada. What's that first quarter? 29-1 they've gone. Further back in the field then Stack 'em well up, getting up on the inside. Satan Commands takes off as soon as they steady. Then Radiant Bow and Melvin Skipper back at the tail. To the judge they race with a lap to run Expressionist. She's had to use up an awful lot of petrol. King Meadow on the outside, it's used up more. Satan Commands got around the field very quickly and moves up 3 deep. Kimbray in behind them, then Tut Tut Wallace under pressure. Mr. Director going well but held up. Out 3 wide, Marsada works up onto the back of Satan Commands. And then further back in the field, Timely Treasure, Stack 'em well up. Well back, Melvin Skipper and Radiant Bow down the back. And Expressionist joined again by King Meadow. Out 3 wide on the track, Satan Commands, Kimbray in behind them. Mr. Director works one off. And then further back, Marsada, Stack 'em well up, getting inside runs, and they're followed by Timely Treasure. Off the back, Expressionist gets the upper hand again from King Meadow. Out 3 wide on the track, Satan Commands, but the leader kicked. Kimbray on the inside, Mr. Director pulling wide, and then further back, Marsada, Stack 'em well up, very deep for home. They swing, and Expressionist kick right away from Satan Commands. Mr. Director down the outside, and then King Meadow. Expressionist well clear. Mr. Director flashing home, but a big win. Expressionist scores 5 metres Mr. Director, 5 metres Satan Commands. Next along then Stack 'em well up, King Meadow, despite the work boxed on from Marsada, Radiant Bow, and they're followed in by Timely Treasure, Kimbray, Melvin Skipper, and knocking right up Tut Tut Wallace.
Well, number 8 running
For the Wentworth Park Stake, race 4 of the night. Ready to go. Racing Amaroo Queen came out beautifully. Went straight to the lead from Emma's Range as they settle and go into the first corner. Getting checked early was Admiral's Daughter. Amaroo Queen went to the lead out by 3 lengths to Emma's Range, and Aussie Vogue moving up on the outside third. About 3 to Braidwood Boy. Through the centre then was Savage Lady. Then Nicky's Triumph, and wide on the track Admiral Daughter, Barley Charlie is last. Amaroo Queen went to the back nicely clear. Aussie Vogue goes to second inside Emma's Range. About 3 lengths to Braidwood Boy. Nicky's Triumph hooking out now, and then a length behind those Admiral Daughter, Savage Lady and Barley Charlie. Amaroo Queen the leader. Going out after it, Emma's Range now is absolutely flashing home. Amaroo Queen grabbed by Emma's Range. Emma's Range doing better, and Emma's Range goes on to win. Second Amaroo Queen, Nicky's Triumph for third. Behind those Admiral's Daughter. Then a break to Braidwood Boy, Savage Lady. Barley Charlie didn't run on, and Aussie Vogue was last.
80 metres. They come up, racing. Fancy's Queen on the inside, slowly away. Next door, Florence Inconvenience for a stride. Melloray broke shortly after the start. Away very quickly was Good Looking Bird as Moving Pictures leads early from Good Fortune, and Royal Anne is 3 out. Fancy's Queen settles down 4th about 8 metres away. 5th on the outside, My Skite. The Smooth Flyer for a stride, race 3 wide. 1 off the fence, Alicia Lady. On its inside is Florence, followed by Olga Miss and Satin Silhouette from Good Looking Bird, and Melloray is last. In the straight they race in the first circuit, and in front Moving Pictures almost 3 metres. 2 on the outside, Royal Anne. 4th on the outside is My Skite. The leader's back is Good Fortune, then Fancy's Queen. 3 back on the outside, Alicia Lady. 4 metres away, the Smooth Flyer. From the rear now, Satin Silhouette of the judge the first time, pulls out 3 wide. Florence races 4 back on the rail. 1 metre to the Smooth Flyer. Olga Miss is third last, trailed up by Good Looking Bird, and Melloray 1 off the fences last. Out of the straight they race towards the 1600 metres, and Royal Anne on the outside draws up and shades Moving Pictures. Satin Silhouette is posted 3 wide. My Skite has a nice run on the outside of Good Fortune, as Royal Anne now works to the lead down the back inside the 1450. 6 metres away back in the field, Alicia Lady. Now 3 back on the outside of Fancy's Queen. Machine. 4 metres away, the Smooth Flyer. Olga Miss from third last now pulls out deep, followed by Florence Good Looking Bird, and Melloray one off the rail as last. A good 35 metres that cover the field. Before the turn, a bit more than a circuit out. Royal Land now steadies by 3 metres. 2 Moving Pictures coming off the rail. Out 3 wide as Olga Miss. Good Fortune making ground, the leaders back, followed by Satin Silhouette. Fancy's Queen the rail. 4 metres to My Skite. Then Alicia Lady on the outside of Florence. 6 metres away, the Smooth Flyer. Good Looking Bird is 8 metres away, second last, and 6 metres away, Melloray. At the winning post they race. They've got a lap to go towards the 800, and Royal Anne being held together. She's going well within herself. She's out not to break any time. She's 3.5 metres clear of on the outside Olga Miss. On the rail behind the leader, Good Fortune. Then Moving Pictures, Fancy's Queen, Satin Silhouette, Florence. The outside My Skite, followed by Alicia Lady. Then the Smooth Flyer, Good Looking Bird, and Melloray last. 500 out down the back. It's still Royal Anne in front, under double wraps by 2 metres to Olga Miss. Good Fortune third, reined up, followed by Moving Pictures, shaken up. Then Fancy's Queen needing a run. The outside of Satin Silhouette. 4 metres away, Florence, My Skite. The Smooth Flyer pulls out with Good Looking Bird second last, but a long way off the lead, followed by Alicia Lady and Melloray. Royal Anne, though, comes to the home turn, 200 metres out, going easily. 3 metres to Olga Miss under tremendous pressure, with Good Fortune third. Fancy's Queen getting out in plenty of time. The Smooth Flyer from well back, and also Good Looking Bird are rattling home, but Royal Anne, he's just sitting there. He's 2 metres in front of Olga Miss. The Smooth Flyer and Good Looking Bird are late down the outside, but Royal Anne wins nicely. Royal Anne wins 2 metres to Olga Miss. Out wide, the Smooth Flyer third. Good Fortune close up with Good Looking Bird. So too Melloray, who ran home.
Okay, almost set Penrith his rod.
Ready for a start, race 6. Set. They're racing, flying out was Black Gamine, moving up on the outside, was on her way Serene Dancer, Benny Boy the middle, 2 further back Hidden Harry, followed by Saltbush Bill, a bumping duel out of the straight. Second last Buxton Bruiser, and last of all was Advanced Pass Go. Down the back they've left On Her Way Getaway. It's out by 3 lengths on second, Saltbush Bill. 2 lengths third was Black Gamine, followed by Benny Boy. The inside was Serene Dancer from Hidden Harry. Second last Buxton Bruiser, and last was Advanced Pass Go. To the home turn, On Her Way is in front, claimed by Saltbush Bill, the outside, who drove right past it. Saltbush Bill races clear to win. Saltbush Bill first, second On Her Way Photo, third Black Camino or Benny Boy. Behind those next was Buxton Bruiser. Behind those Advanced Pass Go with Serene Dancer and Hidden Harry.
Thank you, Rod. Right, we'll check those numbers 2, 5, and I think the one on the inside might have got third. It might have been Black Gammy. And they're in their pre-race formation. What are they selling there? Hot dogs, eh? At Newcastle. They're working pretty hard there behind the hot dog stand.
The Nighthawk should be. They leave the Nighthawk behind. Racing, and Cora's Fella out wide, came out of the machine very quickly. Lord Carrington on the fence began well in front of Miss Jewel and Ardent du Jour. Then Sovereign Venture, Making Time, and Scotty Globe drifting back in the early part. Tribulation goes up on the fence, followed by It's Close Up, another tiff last of the main group. DiMaggio, or second last of the main group, with DiMaggio behind, another tiff, and the Nighthawk, after missing the start, is 10 lengths away at the tail of the field. Cora's Fella takes them to the back and past the tea trees in the 1700 metres mark. Cora's Fella leads by a length and a quarter over Miss Jewel, and Lord Carrington a half length away, locked up behind the leader. Ardent du Jour fourth, 1 out, 1 back around Sovereign Venture, Making Time 3 back in the running lane. Tribulation locked up on the fence, and then Scotty Globe on the outside of DiMaggio sliding up on the rail. A length to It's Close Up, a length and a half to another tiff, and the Nighthawk has tacked on at the rear. 37.2 for the first 500 metres. Cora's Fella in front with 1250 left to run, leading by a length over Miss Jewel, splitting the breeze. Lord Carrington third on the back of the leader. Ardent du Jour fourth around Sovereign Venture, and Making Time still 1 out, 2 back, with True Relation locked up midfield on the rail. A length to Scotty Globe around DiMaggio, then It's Close Up. The Nighthawk is second last, and another tiff last as they move past the judge and the bell. 32.4 first split of the mile. They haven't been out to break records here. Cora's Fella steers into the bottom bend at the 900 metres mark, leading by 1 to Miss Jewel. Lord Carrington third, corralled on the back of the leader. Ardent du Jour fourth around Sovereign Venture, and Making Time stuck to the back of Ardent du Jour. True Relation on the fence inside of Scotty Globe, and then DiMaggio. It's Close Up, the Nighthawk, and another tiff as they roll past the 700 metres peg. 32.1 the second split, and at the 600 metres mark now. It's Cora's Fella. One in front of Miss Jewel and a length away Lord Carrington. Arden de Jour waiting to peel. Sovereign Venture in traffic with nowhere to go. Making Time peels 3 deep. Scotty Globe 4 wide. Then True Relation and DiMaggio. Miss Jewel got to the lead. Cora's Fella under pressure. Lord Carrington got flattened behind that tiring leader. Making Time and Scotty Globe making ground. Arden de Jour looking for the way out. Miss Jewel in front at the 200 metres mark. Miss Jewel heads for home, clear of Scotty Globe. Making Time and Arden de Jour. Miss Jewel's in front. Scotty Globe's flat. Making Time's flat. Sovereign Venture running on. But Miss Jewel's clear as Sovereign Venture runs to second.